morning, Chamber members. Welcome to Monday Minute for Monday, January the 31st, 2022. Of course, it's hard to imagine the first month of the year has completely passed now, and we're heading into February and only a few months before we can head to the cabins. I have several items for you today, a couple on the national front. There is a new chief economist at the Canadian Chamber of Commerce, and he has provided some information on inflation in Canada, of course. It was at a 30-year high in December. And so for those of you who like graphs and information, I've got that for you. I'll have that information from Stephen Tapp, the chief economist at the Canadian Chamber. I'm also providing some information for you today on policy updates from the Canadian Chamber. They have several items that they are highlighting their progress on, specifically engaging with the new Parliament. There's COVID recovery measures, sponsorship of policy initiatives, all kinds of stuff. Transportation, infrastructure, Indigenous areas, regulatory, all of the policy areas that they look after. They're providing an update to us, so if you have an interest in reviewing that, you could do that as well. And they, this week, announced their new rebrand and their new logo change. And they are going through a bit of a corporate transformation and expansion at the Canadian Chamber. I think we mentioned this to you earlier, late last year, earlier in the year anyway, about the change and the additions to the items that they're going to do, a new business center, some data-driven material for businesses that you could tap into. There's lots going on, so I encourage you to read and follow that. And then on the local front, of course, we announced our annual general meeting, and I mentioned it last week in the Monday Minute, on February the 8th, Tuesday, February the 8th at noon, in person at the Blend Restaurant and Bar in the back meeting room. And of course, one of the key things, along with the typical annual meeting items that we need to address, there is the consideration for the proposed petition to change the name. And I encourage you to look at that material. I've attached it here as well. You will have gotten it either by email or in the mail this week from us. So I encourage you to take a look at that. If you have any questions or concerns or any comments about the name, we certainly would be open to hearing those, and we look forward to that. Also, we released on Tuesday last week at our 116th annual Chairs Luncheon the Economic Impact Study for Shopping Local on the regional economy. I've also got a link for that for you today so that you can take a look at the report. And if you'd like a copy or want a couple of copies for your office waiting area, please let us know. We'd be happy to make sure that you get some. Lots of information for you today, but I wish you nothing but a great week in business. Hope to see you again soon. Take care.